for development of education in Republic of Macedonia. Several years ago, if there was a municipality in the second phase of the decentralization, like it is now, the municipality of Novaci, so in that way would be possible for any NGO to enter in the educational process, to be possible to follow, to have insight in the educational process. It was possible only if there was a license from the Ministry of Education. And now with this process of decentralization, it is transferred to the local level, so you can get this permission license from the municipality. And I'm talking about the Center of Citizens Initiative in Prilep, which had a very intensive cooperation with the municipality of Novaci. And also we should have a license from the Ministry of Education. And now these licenses are transferred to the local level. So I would like to mention the example how the Citizens Association can make any changes in the educational system. There are two examples. The first one was in 1999, 2000, and the second one, it is now in process. The Center for Civil or Civic Initiative in 1999 has started an initiative in 2002. In the year 2000, to start with the subject human rights and citizens education, which subject was started outside of the educational system. But after the initiatives in 1999, in June, in 2000, we had already the first results in the Ministry of Education, and we have asked the Ministry of Education and the Institute of Development of Education to take into consideration. Our goal was the human rights and the rights of the children to become one part of the activities in the educational system. After several years, this subject has become a compulsory subject in the educational system, and this is one of the results where the previous organization has succeeded in having influence on the educational system. In this moment, at the territory of the Republic of Macedonia, actually, in the southwest of Macedonia, in several of the municipalities, was conducted a project for training of stopping the trade of people. Last year was realized 12 hours at 12 hours or 12 classes at different age level in primary and secondary schools. Were included principals, teachers from those schools, were called experts from Vienna who work on this process, and was created a booklet who is used now by the teachers, and the same booklet which should be used by the students. During this process were also invited representatives of the Institute of Education for Development of Education, who followed the whole process from the moment when they started working in the schools till the moment this process of training was finished in the schools, when the results were already seen. 2 months ago, it was the final conference held, and were presented the results from the education, the evaluation that were done by the students, and the same that was done by the teachers. And the both results with the both booklets for the teachers and for the students were given to the Institute for Development of Education, and the expectations are these 8 or 11 teaching classes to be found in this teaching process. It is not now. The aim is not to be some new subject or to have something new, like the previous citizens' education. Education and Ministry of Education, and also the Institute for Development of the Education are prepared and willing to have this cooperation with the civil association. And in the area of organizing the activities, it is even more organized, because they're preparing for activities for making some changes of certain curriculum, some benefits for the students, and that's in short. If you have any questions. Our mayor in the municipality of Novac was a protest. Well, I could not talk too long. We have a good organization, and we should be included in the cooperation to have a better organization in our education. Now we are at the beginning of this cooperation, and also we have a lot of NGOs, as you can hear from Claudia. And also they can be included in the education, and we can work on a certain strategy. Well, before I have started working in Novaci, I was a coordinator of a lot of projects, and that was only on educational projects. And by this institution or organization, CEMAC, NGO CEMAC, at the time personally the president, has made 11 projects which have enabled a lot better schools in 11 schools in another municipality. It was worked on the bathrooms, also changing of the windows and doors. It was worked on the reconstruction, on the disinfection, on the school areas, which we all know how they are useful and how good they are. And the problem in Estonia is that our schools do not have its own budget accounts, and it is one problem, and that's why they could not apply to certain funds. So we have made coalition